Welcome back, brother. You
Thank you, my
were
guy.
sorely missed. Hope you're
I missed
well.
you. I missed you, Rock, honestly. Thank you for checking up on me, and thank you guys. Thank you to the fans. Of course, I had to come back and cause havoc. Mr.
Especially
Rara,
for
lead
the
us to the
50th,
land of milk and honey.
it's the 50th anniversary.
I know, and I'm not even that old. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
great.
And you're wearing your lovely new D-Rock, so thanks to our sponsors. And I'm sure you won't mind if we tell our viewers your little, you know, that little secret you kept from us. You used to be a model, so
Fuck.
who better to model that lovely new outfit than
Oh,
you?
this was in
So,
a life long ago. Okay, I had hair then.
but yeah. So look how good Ricco looks. So any of you guys want to look as good as him and get the hot girls that he gets, get your D-Rock outfits over at D-Rock and use the iBoxingHub 24 discount code. So Ricco, let's go straight into it. This is a bit of a
No,
follow-on.
no lube whatsoever.
Right.
Just
Yeah,
hard.
no lube. Straight in, no protection. It's mid-year. State of boxing. Good time to assess the scene, the power brokers. You know, halfway through the year, a very good time because we've just had the release of the undercard for the Bivol Better BF card. And the reaction's been, you know, again, patchy. So His Excellency supposedly was coming to take over the sport, and it don't look
He has.
it don't look like it's as easy to take over this wild, wacky sport that we love. How do you assess the state of play power-wise? You've got four main promoters sucking up to him, but three main players in the sport, the participants, that is Canelo, Tank, and Inoue, aren't playing ball. How do you see things?
Well, I just love the Turkey over. All right, I love what His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh and the great stable promotion. I don't really know what it is. Riyadh season. Riyadh season seems to be a season that never ends, and I'm living in it. Before obviously I carry on with the thing though, I do just want to say, Mr. Raho come of Punchout Boxing, I respect you so much, sir. This is 50 episodes now. You and I started this 3 years ago. There's actually somebody in the background that's actually doing all the cool stuff that Ryan and I are way too old to do. So I would like to big that person up. We call him the Al Heyman of iBoxingHub. I just want to say you're very appreciated. You know, like I said, it's been 3 years, almost 4 years now. We're a team, we're a family, and yeah, I appreciate you, kid. So to answer your question there, Rara, in terms of the Turkey over, I think Turkey's doing what Turkey does. You know, we can see the sensational undercard. You know, when I think when you and I were speaking about it, Ra, you used words like moist. You know, uh, I can't even finish the joke.
I don't
That was
remember that word, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I got it in real life, K. Riz Hokam. His name is Riz Hokam now, okay? Jizz if he's feeling a little extra. But I mean, we look at the undercard, I know we only kind of have a 20 minutes for this. So what I would like for us, production, I think if we do have it available, if we can get the card up so Ra and I can dissect it. Because it's actually rare when we get to a Thursday, Raw, and it's like news is actually quite fresh instead of us just talking shit and entertaining people. So, what we're gonna do is I can't even see that bottom fight, and rightfully so. We're gonna start with my favorite Australian, Raw. Tell me how the fight goes.
Who? Sky v Raven. I'd love Raven to do it, but
Mr. Pads, I watched it. I did watch it last night on Ring IQ's live. I got rinsed. Americans hate me, but I love them too. Sorry, Ralph. Carry on.
in answer to Mr. Pants, I didn't. My days of staying up late for boxing are gone. I'll stay up late for other things, but yeah, there you go. I think Sky v Raven. Let's be real. I think it was a. It was a sop to the criticism that they're not putting on women's fights. I don't think they really wanted it. I think it's a great fight. I'll be interested to see what the interest level is like over there. As you know, I'm a bit of a critic of those events for personal reasons.
Really? No way.
So, yeah, I'll be interested to see how much interest, if any, there is, what the atmosphere is like. But Sky says she's very excited, so I'm guessing she's happy with her payday. I think Sky will outbox her. I'd love Raven to do it. Met her a few times, but I think Sky has mastered her elusive style. Bukayo Saka, by the way, glad that we can.
We love you, Saka. Saka, Ellis, Ra, and I love you, bro. It's you guys that built this channel. I'll be honest with you. In it, Ra. Like when we this is our 50th episode, bro. Yeah.
Without you guys tuning in, of course, we're nothing. But yeah, just like the Riyadh season card on the 21st, I think the opening Riyadh season of Riyadh proper, there's some tough fights there. There are some tough fights. And I mean, Eubank, I'm very disappointed.
We love you.
After Turkey has said he's tried digging Canelo out for wanting easy fights. Well, you're giving the king of seeking easy fights a payday. What's that all about?
When Raw hates two people, he chooses the lesser evil.
Ben Whitaker. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad for Liam Cameron, but again, that fight, he was talking greasy when he turned pro that he's going to win.
I really like Liam Ra. He comes on the spaces and stuff like that. He's entertaining, and I like him to get the opportunity. To be fair, why not?
I do too, but from the point of view of Ben Whitaker getting another fight which ain't at the level he says he's at, for the money they're getting, it's all very, I'd say, a bit underwhelming. And as for Shakur v. Cordina, we know Shakur's a bore. I guess in that sense, he's perfect for Riyadh season because the atmosphere. And there won't be anyone to walk out the arena.
Ra's never going back to Saudi. Ra said, "Fuck this. I don't care. I'll never go. I don't care about your main event." What?
Yeah, but I mean, listen, look. I mean, that's why I wanted this as the topic. Where does boxing lie? I mean, this attempt to overtake the sport without genuine fan interest. How much of a takeover is there? Like I said, I'm sure even the Saudis ain't going to want to continually just throw money at this as a pet project for Turkey.
I think they do. You have to understand, these people have more money than God. So, like, why not? You know, I think they're trying to invent a new type of tiger over there. So that should tell you everything that you need to know. It's pronounced the Turkey over. The Turkey over. I love this card. It's value for money, Ra. And if there's anything that you and I like, especially being old cheap bastards, is value for moolah. I mean, not much to say in this fight. Raven's British.
Apart from the British heavyweight fight between Wardley and Clark, and maybe Opatira and Massey.
Oh, let's go through it. We can go through it. So, my twin,
Sky v Raven, I don't think it's going to be exciting, but it's interesting.
I think it's very interesting. I think Sky, like what you just said there, I think if anybody can, big up Neutral, big up Hakan, big up everybody who you watch Sky extensively from the beginning to now. I am a big Sky fan. I really like her. She's a lovely lady, and a good fighter. You know, she interesting fight. I do have Sky. I like Raven. I'll back. Well, I gave Sky her British citizenship anyway, so it's everything is just void now. It's cool. But yeah, there's not really much to say about that one anyway. This next one though, Ra. We'll skip Ben Whitaker. We'll skip big. We'll skip my twin. Jai Opetaia versus Jack Massey. Jack Massey. I'm really happy for him, Ra. Like it could have been Isaac Chamberlain. Big up to Isaac Chamberlain, man. I know that he's rebuilding again, and he's staying in the sport and everything like that. Massive kudos, as it were. But yeah, I think Massey will get KO'd.
Big
and
up,
that's about it. Yeah, that's me. That's my analysis. Let's go on to you.
You know what? I don't hate the fight the way some people are. I mean, yes, it's probably going to be a mismatch, but I think just about everyone in the division against Jai is a mismatch, apart from maybe a couple of the other champions. It's a fairly weak division right now. I don't think anyone but Breedis could give Jai a hard fight. So I think he's credible. He's European champ. I think he's got enough know-how about him to last a few rounds if he wants to make it negative. I'm intrigued, and kudos to Jai for not waiting around. He just felt, look, get me a credible guy as best as you can. Massey's the best they can get.
Literally, feeding him so soon. I thought, I don't know. All right, well, yeah, we'll move on. This one should be co-main. In my opinion, I don't understand why Chris Eubank and that Cordina Shakur fight is above them. Weird. I've got Fabio. I've got Fabio. I think he will leave nothing to the imagination this time. I know that he's got that scar tissue in the middle of his nose, which would bust open very quickly. I know that Clark is, from what I can see in terms of his training and what people tell me, both of them are going for the knockout. They're training for the knockout. Like it won't be a boring fight. The only thing that I will say to Fabio, due to that white collar experience, is that he flicks the jab, and some refs will let you get away with it. Some won't. He's got to be able to do that punch in a way that's cohesive, because it's very, very effective. I think that's probably what won him the fight, in my opinion. He would have 1, 2, 3 combinations and then do the flick. Yeah, I can't wait for this fight, Raw. I personally, apart from the main event, I think this is my fight of the night.
I think it will be the fight of the night. I think it'll actually be more exciting than the main event, because I see that becoming. I think
so. What? Oh, wait. What? Okay, we'll get there. But fuck. All right.
Yeah,
we both in agreement then.
I'm going with Clark though. I think this time he'll have. I think he'll have learned more from that first fight and can make more adjustments. So I think he'll get his tactics spot on. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get hurt again and dropped, but I think he'll win much more rounds clearly to get the decision this time round.
I think the winner.
And I think for both guys, they'll be well placed, winner and loser. I think unless one of them gets blasted out, they'll still be in a good position, as we've seen.
I think Fabio's got longevity just for age alone. I think obviously Clark has not been in wars like that, but somebody very similar. I say similar, but Clark is vastly more skilled, in my opinion, than Joe Joyce. There's similarities there, coming in late, XYZ. Yeah, the winner or loser, well, it's you don't win or lose in it really in this type of situation when you're fighting somebody, and you gave us that fight. I did have Fabio edging it. Obviously, there was a knockdown and what have you, but I believe that nothing will be left to the imagination on this fight, Raw. And now I guess it leads us to probably the weirdest shit I think I've spoken about all week. Production. If we could just get that up there. Thanks, Ick. Chris Eubank Jr. Raw, pronounce this for me. I'm ignorant.
Zerameta. Or probably Jeremeta.
All right. Yeah. Okay. fucking, I can do 2 different types of what have you. All right, Raw. It's been away for 2 weeks. I can't pronounce anything. I don't know who this gentleman is. I have no idea who he is, Raw. But you are almost an encyclopedia, so you're going to tell me and everybody, aren't you?
I mean, a few years ago, he did fight guys like Triple G, Mongia. He's very much a middleweight gatekeeper. He was a decent gatekeeper a few years ago, but he's worked way past it. So Eubank being inactive, Eubank will do well to stop him because obviously Triple G can stop him, but yeah, that's Triple G. Eubank don't hit.
Are we tired now of Eubank?
To just give him some work. But yeah, like I said, I'm really disappointed.
You know he's gonna fight another bum after this. You know that, innit?
Yeah, he wanted two tune-ups, and he's getting indulged. It's like just at some level, gotta admire the.
I do. I'm just like whoever is Chris Eubank. I think I know a couple of people in his team. You are all amazing. I hope you're all being paid well, right? Because usually it's Mr. Raho coming with the fire today, but I've been away for a minute and I'm pissed off, and when I see shit like this with Chris Eubank junioritis, Raw, after
yeah, exactly that.
Raw, make me feel better. Make me feel better about this fight.
The only thing
silence was hilarious. Even the fans were just there, like, I don't even know what he wants him to say.
The only hope is he looks so flat that Turkey says, "Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. We'll give the next one a miss."
I'm going for the journeyman. Fuck it, man.
But yeah, so like I said, admire his hustle, but I don't doubt
What hustle? He's holding things up, right? It's ridiculous.
He's taking the spot of a genuine.
He's the number 1 rated middleweight in the country. Do you know that?
Well, again, these ratings have a lot to ask for.
Man, no. I'm a Eubank fan. What? Fudge cakes. I'm trying not to swear. I don't want my daughter's growing up. I don't want her first first word to be cunt. So I'm trying to replace swear words with it. But you get in these type of situations, and for me and Raw, it's tough, guys. It's tough. Raw, is it tough when we have to see these type of competitions and they're so far up the cut? Do you know what this reminds me of, Raw? Remember that Hatton kid? What was his name? Something about a tornado. That's the one.
Yeah.
Do you remember that time that he was ahead of one of the pound for pound greats of this generation? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yes, of course you remember that shit. This is what's wrong with boxing.
Well,
okay.
To be fair though, sometimes
it's not Turkey's fault.
No, but to be fair, sometimes the poster order isn't really what the fight night order is. So let's see. Maybe they'll put him further down. But anyway, park that. What about the support headline?
I'm gonna let you lead. I'm gonna let you lead on this one, right? And I'd like you to start with Cordina first.
Cordina, I mean, coming off a stoppage defeat at the weight class below. Again, I do wonder whether how much of the whole Riyadh season thing is promoters basically just hoodwinking Turkey. Maybe the guy don't know as much as we think, because are the promoters just getting favors for their favorite fighters? Because strictly speaking, he shouldn't be getting a crack at the world lightweight champion coming off a defeat in a division he's never fought at.
If it's good enough for Josh Warrington to get unlimited title shots, then I don't see why not.
Yeah, but again, this is what I mean about the state of the industry. Like, have things really changed that much for the better? don't get me wrong, I love Joe Cordina, and I actually think he will put up a decent fight.
Something tells me that man is not going to have any power. I don't know why. Something, when you get a spidey sense, it's like.
And and he's left Tony Sims. So
no way. Why?
Well, I don't know. Presumably for the same reason Craig Richards and Felix Cash and
Conor Ben.
That stopped looking as good as they used to. It'll be interesting to see how he looks. But again, I don't get like Zepeda, as I predicted, would duck it. And yet, why is Turkey even indulging it? He
said one more fight, Raw, and he'll smack everybody up. I believe him.
Who said that? Zepeda?
Yeah.
Again, all right, I don't want to make this about Zepeda, but again, disappointing. There was also talk that Muratalla...
He's not on the list, is he? If he's on the list,
Zepeda's on the list. Yeah, Zepeda's on the list.
Okay, we're going to talk off there.
Yeah, Muratalla. He was saying he's ready. He's a more credible lightweight than Cordina at this point. They didn't go for it, which makes me think that the promoters are they're milking this gravy train till the wheels fall off. But let's see. Don't think this is going to do much for Shakur in terms of his
entertainment.
It ain't going to do anything for entertainment.
Imagine Cordina just sparks him out. Oh my gosh, that would, mate. Oh, I love boxing. I think this card is going to be, yeah. I think it's one of those nights, bro.
To be fair, is Welsh, so cool. Good on you. You got to support local. And like I said, I do like Joe Cordina, but
I thought Cordina was like Italian or some shit.
He's Maltese. His parents are Maltese, but
is that close?
It's near, but
I'll take it.
But yeah, like I said, it ain't gonna do the atmosphere in Riyadh any good either. So again, yeah, get a bit off that. And of course, the main event, we already knew about that, but again, terrific fight for us hardcore.
Don't worry.
But again, how many boxing fans are going to travel for that? So
no one. I think. I don't know. I think they will travel, but Herb, mate. I mean, better be, as the Americans say. His body's holding on by a thread.
Yeah. Don't think he'll win that. I think that the age, the injuries, and the weight making will finally catch up with him at the age of 40.
Mm-hmm. It's catching up now, bro. Like the type of tear that he had, right? He's not supposed to be fighting now. He's not supposed to. He's still supposed to be in rehab, really.
Yeah. So effectively,
that's what you get from wrestling bears. You get their spiritual energy.
So again, like I said, that's how do you assess the state of boxing? I mean, has anything really changed majorly? As a lot of critics pointed out, all Riyadh this season have done is deliver the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, which was a big achievement. But if you're talking about the super fights that we want, they're no closer to being made. Not being able to get Canelo on board. Anyway,
what? Why is that such a bad thing? I don't understand. I want Canelo out of the sport. I do. He doesn't care. He wants to go to quinceañeras and play golf. Go do that. That's fine.
I get you, but he's still the genuinely biggest seller in the sport. So he doesn't need to be subsidized by.
Yeah, but when he's gone, the thing is, the Mexicans, Mexicans, they back their fighter. You get people, obviously from whatever demographic, or especially if a fighters come from a certain place or whatever like that, those fans will always back him. It's incredible. Like I said, Canelo has given us so much. He's achieved so much in the sport. I think now it's just time to bow out. You have your health. You look great. It doesn't even look like he's been in any, So you got your millions, mate. You told Saudi royalty, I don't want your money. What? So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the super fights aren't being made, and even the very good fights, I mean, some of them are getting made, like at heavyweight. But again, using Shakur as an example, Shakur v. Zepeda couldn't get that done. I don't know whether things have really changed that much. And from what I've heard from an insider, Frank Warren ain't entirely happy with Turkey. Now he's got the sense never to let that be known, but I think that the promoters have still got their own interests and will politely, without Turkey realizing it, because Turkey don't really know what he's doing, because he's new to the industry. I think they're probably undermining a few of the plans, and I'm surprised, Zepeda's got away with saying he don't want Shakur now. I see De La Hoya's hand in that, because De La Hoya always said
it's absolutely De La Hoya. Who else would do these type of things? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Turkey has made them all bend the knee, right?
I think that what he's done is he's got them inside the court, but they're all traitors in the court.
All traitors in the court.
They're like I said to was it on the last show, that he's like that emperor where everyone's telling him, yes, emperor, you look wonderful.
But Cusco, Emperor's New Groove. Yeah, my guy.
So I think I think that the same rivalries and the same politics are still going on. They're just pretending not to, and Turkey don't realize it. That's what I think's going on.
Absolutely, Turkey's new in the game and stuff like that, bro. I know that Ra's actually going out, guys. Ra's got a date. You know when you go into a date on a tracksuit and you say, "Oh, what, babe? Yeah, this is my logo." So we
Again, I got my outfit underneath this.
I know. That's what kills me. I saw your tie just pop out like in a second. Like really. So I'm really, really sorry. Obviously, Saka, everybody, but don't you worry. This is our 50th episode, but we didn't really celebrate it like we should. Ryan and I have been doing this over 3 years together, and he puts up with me, and I don't even know why. So, what we're gonna do next week? I think we're gonna do something special next week, because I feel like we neglect the R&R hour in terms of fan appreciation, because in it, right, if it wasn't for Tony Ellis or Saka or what have you, or any of these people below, we honestly, the channel wouldn't be as big as it is without you guys. You're the reason we have GOMs and have funding now, so that's pretty cool. But I just want to say I'm really happy to be back. I know this was a really quick one from us, but I just want to say I love you guys, man. Okay, I love you guys. I love Ra. I love all the iBoxingHub family, and I'm here to stay now. So, Ra, sign us out, bro.
All right, keep an eye out for my content on Punchout Boxing from Top Tier Show.
Saka, shout me. Sorry, Saka. You were saying about your health, bro. Please, contact myself or Ra, or iBoxingHub or what have you. Just message us, okay? Let's we'll try and help you as any way that we can, Ra.
Absolutely. And Bukayo, remember, if you want to come onto the show,
you're more than welcome.
To us about boxing, get your mind off stuff. That'd be beautiful. But yeah, contact us, either us on Insta. Love to hear from you. That's why we did this show, to help you guys. But I do have to roll out. Ricco, glad to have you back. I'm sure the
glad to be
fans.
back, brother. Thank you so much, man, and thank you so much, Raw. For like, you guys don't understand what Raw does for me behind the scenes, guys. I am a mess, okay, but my brother over here always makes sure that I'm good and make sure all of us is good. So I just want to give Ra his flowers, man. Punchout Boxing. I myself learned a lot from Ra when I first came in. Very green. You wouldn't think that now, but you know, I owe a lot to Ra. So I just want to say thank you, bro. You know, we created this show 50 episodes now, so let's go to 100, 200.
Yes, indeed. Heading for 100. Okay, I will sign it out there. Gents, ladies, we'll see you next week. And of course, look out for Hard Talk tomorrow on Friday. But good night for now.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now, which I get up. I start my card with a sweet one, please. Someone flicks me a bag by the end.